Shri Sathya Sai Divya Katha, Shri Sathya Sai Divya Katha, Shri Sathya Sai Divya Katha.
Baba visited Venkatagiri every year from 1950 for 2 decades. The visits lasted from a week to a month. From 1950 to 1957, Baba spent all this time with the royal family. It was only during the Divine Life Conference that public discourses and darshan started. The early bhajan sessions were held inside the palace with the family members and singers B.V. Raman and B.V. Lakshmanan. Later, bhajans were held in the large courtyard in front of the palace, which had a big stage. Baba would visit homes of devotees at Nellore and Venkatagiri as well. When Baba had lunch, the family members sat around the dining table. They would have lunch only after Baba finished. Sometimes, Baba would lovingly give foodstuff from his plate as prasadam. The river Swarnamukhi flowed outside Venkatagiri. Baba would go with devotees to the river in the evenings. He created many objects from the sands. Sri Gopalakrishna Yachendra recalls, during the 1950s and 1960s, Baba used to go into a trance-like state many times. These trances used to last for minutes, sometimes hours. He used to fall suddenly and go into a trance. When he came out, he used to tell us he had gone to save a devotee or help someone. Sometimes he used to give us names of people and places. It was a hot April day and Sri Ramanavami. Baba went into a trance. As he started coming out of the trance, large amounts of vibhuti came out of his mouth. After they stopped, a few golden plates half an inch thick came out. On those plates was written the name Sri Rama in Telugu. He used to take over the illness of his devotees and have them a long time after the trance ended. Once he came out of the trance with high fever. Some of these trances were very painful to watch. Once during a trance, he got angry and started to speak in a strange language. Then, to the shock of everyone, he started to pluck his hair and put it in his mouth. It was terrifying to watch. When he came out, he saw the shocked faces of everyone around him. Then, to everyone's utter shock, he put his hand on his neck and plucked out all the hair he had swallowed in a single lump. In a rare occurrence, Baba performed a yajna in Venkatagiri in 1964. This was at the Lord Shiva temple. To make the occasion memorable, the Raja brought many Vedic scholars to the divine presence so that there was a discussion on spiritual matters. Baba was hardly known then. The Vedic scholars took a dim view of the Raja inviting a young and unknown upstart. As it always happens, the Vedic scholars were soon put in their place when they realized that Baba knew far more about the Vedas than all of them put together. That filled them with wonder. How does he know all this when he has not spent even a single day in a Vedic school? They then asked Baba, what exactly is the difference, if any, between you and the great souls and saints like Ramana, Ramakrishna, etc.? Baba responded with a gesture rather than with words. He held the left hand at the level of the chest with the palm facing upwards and the right hand at the level of the face with the palm facing downwards. The Vedic scholars were nonplussed. They wanted to know what exactly this gesture meant. Baba explained, the saints and sages you are referring to are humans who are in the process of evolving towards God. I, on the other hand, am God come down in human form. That is the difference. Baba says in the Adhyatmic Conference on 12th April 1959, that is my path, the path of prema, along which I shall take you. This I offer as my visiting card to every one of you when you come to me. I know your name, your degrees, your profession, your status and your history, but you do not know mine. I have no need to know all about you from perusal of your cards, but I want you to know something of my glory, and so I give you a glimpse of it as a mahima. But I also give you enough of my prema so that you can mix a little of it with whatever you do or feel or think and make it sweet and palatable. On a cloudy day, Baba asked everyone to get into the cars and head towards the river banks. On being told that it was likely to rain, he dismissed the idea. A fleet of cars made their way to the river. Baba chose a spot on the sandy bed filled with pebbles. After speaking for some time, he started drawing on the sands. He put his hand into the sands and pulled out a golden idol of Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, and Hanuman. During those days, when the Venkatagiri family went to Puttaparthi, the people in and around Puttaparthi were hostile towards Baba. There was a public meeting due to start at 5:30 p.m. in Prashanthi Nilayam, and Baba was to address everyone. To disrupt the meeting, some of them let loose a bull fed with hooch and tied for a day. People watched it with alarm and some ran away in fear. Baba had just come out and he surveyed the scene. There was a weak and skinny servant those days with the Venkatagiri family. He was light as a feather that the smallest breeze seemed to blow him away. Baba looked at him and said, "Go and stop it." The man ran to the charging bull and caught its horns. Amazingly, it could hardly move. He then proceeded to give it a thorough thrashing. The bull turned and slowly left with its tail between its legs. It had suddenly turned weak and meek. We wondered how this weak man had suddenly found not only the strength to tame such a ferocious bull, but the courage to face it as well. Surely, Baba had willed it to happen. A foreigner, Mr. Stanley, used to visit Venkatagiri when Baba came there. Once, Baba took all the devotees to the riverbed in the evening, where they had a wonderful time. Baba asked each one of them, "What do you want?" When Baba asked Mr. Stanley, he replied, "Mercedes." Many years later, the Venkatagiri family came to know that he was married to a lady whose name was Mercedes. Drupadi Tirumalachari was another great devotee. During a private interview, he asked Baba, "Baba, are you in my heart forever?" Baba said, "Yes, I am." After a brief pause, he asked Baba again, "Am I in your heart, Swami?" "Yes, you're always in my heart, Bangaru," said Baba. Sri Tirumalachari was in a blissful state for many days after that memorable interview. In those days, devotees performed Pada Puja to Baba. In Venkatagiri, it was performed in a unique way. Early in the morning, everyone would assemble in the large puja room. Only the Raja and Rani of Venkatagiri were granted permission to wash Baba's feet. Placing his feet in the plate, they first washed his feet. Then they applied kumkum and turmeric and again washed his feet. They applied sandalwood to his feet and washed it again. While the entire ceremony was going on, the singers B.V. Raman and B.V. Lakshmanan would sing Brahma Kadigina Padamu,